If you can see yourself doing something, you can do it. If you can't see yourself doing it, usually you can't achieve it. You want to be uncommon amongst uncommon people. The only way to change is to embrace the suck. Don't let your past dictate who you are, but let it be a part of who you will become. The most important conversation is the one you have with yourself. Motivation is crap. Motivation comes and goes. When you're driven, whatever is in front of you will get destroyed. Most of us are not defeated in one decisive battle. We are defeated one tiny, seemingly insignificant surrender at a time that chips away at who we should really be. You have to build calluses on your brain just like how you build calluses on your hands. Callous your mind through pain and suffering. What you find on the other side of suffering is greatness. No matter how much it hurts, how dark it gets, or how hard you fall, you are never out of the fight. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the bullshit story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. The mind is the most powerful weapon in the world. Once you've conquered your mind, everything else falls into place. There is no greater hell than being a quitter. Quitting is accepting failure. When you think you're done, you're only at 40% of your total potential. There's no easy way out. If there were, I would have bought it. And believe me, it would be one of my favorite things. Life is a battle between trying to find more of yourself knowing that the real you is afraid, hates change, and wants to take the easy way out. The most dangerous thing you can do in life is play it safe. Your heart and your mind are the only things that can hold you back. We are all great. No matter if you think you're dumb, fat, been bullied, we all have greatness. You gotta find the courage. It's going to be hard work, discipline, and the non-cognitive skills. Hard work, dedication, sacrifice that will set you apart. The only limitations we have are the ones we place on ourselves. We are either getting better or we are getting worse. We never stay the same. Suffering is a test, that's all it is. A test of endurance, of how much we can take, and nobody can do it for us. We have to pass our own individual test. The cookie jar is representative of everything in our lives that calls us toward the easy way out. The cookie jar is the excuse we make to ourselves that justifies quitting. I don't stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done. In order to be great, you have to be uncomfortable. The more things you do, the more you can do. Take souls. Take every single person's soul that doesn't believe in you, that thinks less of you, that thinks you are weaker than them. Take their souls and use them as fuel to drive you as far as you can possibly go. I realized early on that success was tied to not giving up. Most people in this business gave up and went on to other things. If you simply didn't give up, you would outlast the people who came in on the bus with you. Success is based off your willingness to work your ass off no matter what obstacles are in your way. Life is not fair. Get used to it. You have to be uncomfortable in order to be successful in some ways. If you stay in your comfort zone, you would never do the things that you need to do. The only way to stop being haunted by your past is to be haunted by something else. Create a vision for who you want to become. The only way to grow is to challenge yourself beyond your present circumstances. The people who are successful are the ones who are willing to do the things that others are not willing to do. People take classes on self-help, mental toughness, breathing control. The only way to get tougher is to put yourself in hellacious situations. The only limitations that we have are the ones that we set up in our own minds. The only way to have true growth is to embrace the pain and suffering that comes with it. The most important thing in life is to stop saying, "I wish," and start saying, "I will." Consider nothing impossible, then treat possibilities as probabilities. The only way to grow is to push yourself beyond your limits. The only easy day was yesterday. I'm not a victim of anything. I'm a product of my decisions. Sometimes you have to remind yourself that it's not a lack of skill that's holding you back, but a lack of will. The things that we run from are the things that chase us. People who are intimidated by you talk bad about you with hopes that others won't find you so appealing. You have to create the vision of what you want to be. See it, feel it, believe in it. Make your mental blueprint and then begin to build. We all need small wins in life to build up our confidence and courage, and it starts with facing our fears head on. If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. It's not about perfect, it's about effort. We must all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. Every time you quit, you give up on the person you're trying to become. You're not just quitting on yourself. You're quitting on your unborn children, your unborn grandchildren, and your unborn legacy. It's not about you anymore. It's about them, and creating a narrative that will inspire them to push through hardships and chase their own dreams. When you take souls, when you refuse to give up, when you become greater than you once were, you are setting an example for the generations that come after you.